Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am wrapping up my December project from 2021. So here is the album. It is a thinner album, so I decided to only do 25 days. So I have them all done, just ready for day 25. And day 25 is actually going to be a photo of the Christmas tree in our bedroom. And I am going to use some awesome products from Brutus Monroe. I have this stencil called Wallpaper. It looks like poinsettias, so I'm going to use some Scarlet Glitter Glaze with that. I think that's going to be gorgeous. And I also have this stamp and die set called Cheerful Trees. It's pretty awesome. It has trees and ugly sweaters, or not so ugly depending upon how you stamp them. That you can dress your trees with. You can add faces to your trees, decorate your trees with ornaments and holly and presents, so all kinds of fun things. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I have taken that stencil and I have blocked off all of the leaves. I took some washi tape and just covered them all up because I only wanted the flowers showing through. So I'm using some Scarlet Brutus Monroe Glitter Glaze, and I'm putting it on kind of thick, and I'm just applying that with a silicone brush. Now I'm going to create my decorations here, if you will, and I'm going to use this stamp set. I'm going to use both of the trees and a couple of the presents. Now I do go ahead and put my heat tool over top of the Brutus Monroe Raven Detail ink. That's going to just set it so nothing will run or leak or anything like that as I put on my media on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and use a chroma mist right here to go ahead and paint up these trees. So I'm not doing anything special, I'm not shading, I'm literally just putting green on the trees so that they are green. Then I'm going to use a, oh my words have escaped me. I'm using some brown, and then I fill in the tree trunk, and then I just dive into my stash for some markers, and I'm going to use those markers to color in the presents. So we're going to do some traditional Christmas colors, red and green and golds, because this is going in my December project from last year. It is going to be day number 25, and that album is very traditional Christmas colors. So I do have the die set for this stamp set, and I'm just going to run it through my little die cut machine right here. And I'm just showing you how super easy it is to line up the dies. I just hold them in place with a bit of washi tape and then run them through the machine, and my stamped images are now die cut super beautifully. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to cluster this up, because I also have the number 25 to add on to it. I pull out my twinkling paper pad and figure out which ones I want to use, and then I'm going to go ahead and map my photo. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, something is funky. Like my paper seems super small, and sure enough, I have cut my background paper down smaller than it actually needed to be, and I'm like, oh darn. So I am going to make this into a 2-page spread instead of 1, which means instead of this being my final page in my album, I am going to have to put something on the back of this layout one more time. So I want it to repeat the same pattern that I did on the first page, and I'm going to again cover up the little leaves with washi tape, because I don't want the leaves. And that's the beautiful thing about stencils, is you can mask things off and just use the bits that you want. So I'm going to use that Scarlet Glitter Glaze again, and again I'm just using a silicone brush to apply that. Peel that off, and then those bad boys get to drying. I'm going to use this Easy Tear tissue tape to place some adhesive down. So I am expanding this first page that was too small, and the grain on the wood here does not go in the same direction. So I didn't have a piece long enough with the wood grain in the same direction. So I'm going to end up covering that up, but it does give me the base so that I have that extra length of paper there in the page protector. So again, I'm going to go ahead and cover up that adhesive with some pretty ribbon. And then I'm like, okay, this is working. I've just got to figure this out so that it is finally done. I actually am glad that I went ahead and did this as a 2-page spread because the photo is large. I am using a 4x6 photo on a 6x8 page, so that didn't leave a whole heck of a lot of room for embellishment. Doing it like this with a 2-page spread allows me to decorate the page, and that makes me happy because I like playing with pretty paper and all of the things. So I'm going to make my Christmas trees cover up over top of each other, so they're kind of like twins. I'm going to put my numbers down and figure out where I want them to go. I thought that the numbers on the trees looked really good, but it just felt too busy right there. So I end up putting the numbers away from the trees, but still on that side of the page. I love how the present kind of tucks under them right there. Makes me stupid happy, you guys. Now I am going to go ahead and ink up a title here that says "Oh Christmas Tree," and then I'm just going to cut that up and then place it down over top of my album, or my layout, not the album, just the page, So I'm gonna place that over top with the presents right there, and then that is gonna do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.